And we're going to play Get to Know You as we've got Coach Morgan, Coach Priscilla Morgan, the first and new women's volleyball coach here at ICC. And Coach Morgan, first off, thank you for joining us this morning.
I am so excited to be here. I'm officially here, but I'm not even officially started yet on paper. But I'm excited about being here today.
Well, tell us a little bit about yourself, where you're from, your background with volleyball, and a little bit more.
Sure. That's kind of a hard question, Adam. I'm not going to lie. I'm originally from Alabama and very familiar with the state of Mississippi. Played collegiately at Belhaven University in Jackson, Mississippi. And then post-college, I actually didn't do any coaching. My husband worked in residence life, and so we kind of took our tour of the South, and he did a couple of residence life jobs and took us to Mississippi, Georgia, Florida. And then in 2010, through one of my previous coaches there at Belhaven, Julie Langford, she gave me an opportunity to give my first collegiate coaching position as an assistant coach. And ever since then, that's moved me around to about 4 or 5 different places, private schools, state schools, Division I, Division II. And I did that on purpose. I really wanted to grow as a coach. Learned under about 4 or 5 different coaches. One of those stops is actually with Coach McRoberts, who is the coach at Ole Miss now. He was at Tulsa at the time, and so very blessed that I had the opportunity to learn under those coaches before becoming a head coach. Kind of rebuilt a lot of programs, came in, it's kind of what my resume says. They weren't great. They needed a kind of a turnaround, made them better, and then kind of moved on. So I definitely have the background to start a program and get it lifted, but I'm very much looking forward to sticking around and seeing it all the way through. So.
Well, one thing that's got to be exciting for you is how much volleyball is growing in the area.
Absolutely.
And just the excitement, the buzz around it. So that's got to help you as a coach as well, just jump right in and hit the ground running.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's something that at the national coaching conventions, even at the national level, they're always talking about how to grow our game and add the sport and teach the sport. And definitely in places here in Mississippi. I've actually already emailed the commissioner that's over USA Volleyball here to let them know I'm here, and they were excited to hear about the program being added. And so it's definitely a big deal, especially in other parts of the country where actually they're cutting our sport.
Yeah.
So.
Well, one thing I got to tell you, be ready for a lot of emails, because I've already got a lot of emails asking when is it, when can I try out.
Right.
So let's talk about just from the ground up is where you're building the program. So where are you going to start whenever it comes to building the volleyball program here at ICC?
Yeah, I think that's where my OCD skills are really going to come into play. I'm going to have a full calendar of events. But the biggest thing that I want to know, especially I want the community to know, if you're a high school coach, if you're a club coach, is that I want you to reach out to me. I want to come to you. I think that's the biggest way to make the biggest impact, because I don't think families fully understand in the state, like our sport, and I want to offer the greatest influence there. I feel like that's my responsibility as a collegiate coach, and especially with my background and the things I've learned. So check us up on our social media pages. I do the Twitter, I do the Facebook personally, so you'll be able to find me on there with all of our tags once it's on our website. And just reach out to me, and we'll be there, and I'll be in your gym, and all of our calendar events, like I said, will be online. So, but look for it right off the bat. Specifically, I know we'll offer 2 different tryout dates within our rules, and that will be like one late October, November, and then we'll do another one in the spring.
Okay, well, as I said, this is kind of an impromptu because we're getting everything ready. But what would be your first number one goal as a coach to get the things rolling? Yeah,
so I think there's primary positions that you have to go out and recruit, and then from there you fill it out around there. But it's just creating the vision, the culture. I mean, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter kind of at what school or university. They want to know who you are and what you're about, and if you're going to care about the student athlete and care about your daughters out there. And I want that to be known foremost. And there's 3 C's that I talk about all the time, and that's the classroom, that is the court, and that's the community, and putting those things in priority. Being at some of my previous stops, it was very expensive schools, and so one thing I'm really excited about is being here at the junior college level. And I've recruited at the junior college level across different states for many years. I was always kind of envious of those coaches out there, and so what we're going to do there is offer them a platform where they're not going to have to go into debt with school. We're going to give them a great place to play, one of the best arenas in the state, in my opinion. And give them a great education and move them on. And if they don't want to go on to a 4-year, that's fine. They can go ahead and enter the workforce, or they can go ahead and move and transfer onto one of those four-year institutions. So I think it's all about that and just letting them know that we care about it. I mean, I'm going to be establishing a lot of things to let the community and people know about those things.
Well, one of the unique things is, and maybe even an advantage for you is, we're not starting in the 2019. We're competitive in 2020. Right. So that gives you kind of a year to see the lay of the land,
right?
See the college get adjusted. A lot of times as a head coach, you don't get that. So just talk about that advantage.
I'm actually really excited that it's a blank canvas because in some of my previous stops, if the volleyball has been bad for such a long time, it's really hard to kind of zap it and kind of revive it. And but Dr. Allen is great. His daughter actually plays volleyball. I think I taught more shop with Dr. Allen with volleyball on my interview than I probably did with most Coach Ball or Mr. Boggs. But you know, we have no volleyballs right now. We don't have any T-shirts. We don't have a pole system. So it's really exciting to be able to come in here in day one, like create every step about how it looks and how we present it.
All right, and then let's just talk about what drew you to ICC.
Oh my goodness. There's so many boxes here that it checked off for me. I'm definitely at the point in my career where I'm looking for a quality of life situation where the leadership wants excellence, and I was probably drawn first to the leadership here and getting to know everyone and their vision because I hold leaders in very high standards, and then the location, the opportunity to be close to my family that's back in Alabama. I've missed out on a lot of life, so I'm looking forward to that. Mentioned it before, I never felt good as a college coach asking student athletes and their families to come so much out of pocket in order to play, so knowing that we're affordable and we're going to be able to set them up good for life post their collegiate playing career. So a lot of those pieces just kind of came together, and the love in the community here, that's something that you can't fake. And when I stepped on campus, I mentally felt that. Even though it was the summer, not a lot of people, the ones that I did feel it from. So I'm really hoping that this will be somewhere that I'll be for a really long time and build and grow the game in an area that needs it, you know, and I just feel like there's a purpose and time for everything, and I feel like this is mine.
Absolutely. Well, Coach, before I let you go, just kind of give you an opportunity to put a recruiting pitch out there for those that might be listening, or maybe even those that may not have a kid that could play, but may be interested in helping or supporting the volleyball program. Just sort of let them know what your vision is and how they can do that.
Absolutely. So, like I said, we're going to have a questionnaire up on the website. That's probably the best thing. That's going to have a lot of information that's going to help me get in touch with you. And start there. Please start there so that I have all your contact information and I'll be in touch. My email is up and live, so that's good. And then from there, I'm just going to start offering preview days. Like I said, I want to go and create regional meet and greets, kind of like a coaching caravan out in the community. So I'd like to set that up. If you're a high school coach and you want to set that up with me, please let me know. I'd be happy to come see you. And I'll be out at the high school games, obviously recruiting them. So if you want to see, if you want me to see you play, please email me that information and like a high school schedule. So from there, it's just about finding the right fit and measure. And I know that we have some athletes here. I'm kind of piggybacking off of a lot of other good people in our volleyball community that's been doing the work here. And I'm just really looking forward to just coming alongside them.
Well, Coach, we look forward to the growth of the program and then starting in 2020 and making history along the side with you.
Yeah, I'm all about making history. So I guess that's my pitch too. If you want to make history, you come on out to ICC and roll with the tribe.
Absolutely. Well, that's Coach Priscilla Morgan, the new and first ever volleyball coach here at ICC.